Hello student, hope you are going through the study material, videos, everything. So chapter atomic structure is going on for class 11. Today my topic is filling electrons in the orbitals. In the previous video I told you about quantum numbers. So I hope you know the quantum numbers. For remembering it, I am saying it again. There were 4 quantum numbers. N, that was principal quantum number. Next was N was principal quantum number. Next was L, that was azimuthal quantum number. Third one was M, magnetic quantum number, and fourth one was S, that is spin quantum number. I want to say again that how many cells will be there. This is principal quantum number, or this is also known as cell. Principal quantum number is also known as cell. Azimuthal quantum number, it is known as subcell. This M, magnetic quantum number, this is actually the orbital I told you earlier. This is actually the orbital and this one is the spin quantum number. Now, I told you that as many number of cell will be there, same will be the number of subcell. That is, if n equal to 2, L will be 2 in number, they are 0 and 1. Whatever may be the number of cell, same number of subcell will be there, that is 0 and 1. How many orbitals will be there? Number of orbitals is 2L plus 1. That means for L equal to 0, n is also 0. For L equal to 1, n equal to 0, minus 1, 0 and plus 1. These were the values of n. So, if I want to write n in terms of n, that means how many magnetic orbital or magnetic quantum number will be there? The answer is n square. What is the number of n? N square will give you the number of orbitals. You can see here, that is n is 2. So, how many orbitals are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So, n square is 4. I am getting the answer. How to represent the orbital? Orbitals are represented like this. This one is the orbital where n equal to 0. If the orbital is having the values minus 1, 0 and plus 1, that is represented by this. This one for minus 1, this one is 0 and this one is plus 1. Actually, this is your P. This one is for S. S means L equal to 0. If L equal to 0, then I am going to get S and this is the orbital for it. Now P. When I am going to get P, when L equal to 1, that is called P. In that case, it will be divided into 3 magnetic quantum number and they are represented as Px, Py and Pz. So this is the way you have to write the orbitals. Now, how to fill the electrons in the orbitals? When an electron is there, that means in an atom, many electrons can be there. In multi-electron system, how the electrons are going to be filled in different orbital, that I am going to discuss today. For that, you have to follow certain rules. The rules are Pauli's exclusion principle, Aufbau's principle and Hund's rule. First one is Pauli's exclusion principle, that I am going to discuss now. Now, what does Pauli's exclusion principle says? Pauli's exclusion principle. Pauli exclusion principle. It states that no two electron in an atom no two electron in an atom can have same set of 4 quantum numbers. What is the meaning of this? As you have seen that there are 4 quantum numbers, 3 quantum numbers can be same, but the 4th one will never be same. How? Suppose I am taking electron which is going in 2s orbital. One electron which is entering, one or more than one electron, 2, 3 electron, they will enter in 2s orbital. Now 2s means n equal to 2, l equal to 0, n equal to 0. 2s means this one. I can get the conclusion. Now I will represent the orbital like this. Now inside this orbital there are 3 or 4 electrons they wants to enter. Now how they will enter? We know that the spin quantum number denotes the rotation of the electron around itself. That is, it can have only 2 values, plus half and minus half. First electron is entering here like this. This one is showing that s equal to plus half. It denotes s equal to plus half, spin quantum number. Another electron is entering, that is this one. Here s equal to minus half. Now we know that spin quantum number can only have 2 values. It cannot have more than 2 values. Suppose I want to enter another electron here, third electron. So what will be its spin? It can't have any spin other than plus 1 and half, plus half and minus half. So I cannot make entry of another electron in the same orbital. So from here I can conclude, I can come to another conclusion. In an orbital there cannot be more than 2 electrons. In an orbital maximum 2 electrons can enter. Each electron have different spin quantum number. So this is my conclusion. So I want to recall that what you have learned already. If the number of cell is denoted by n, number of subcell will be n number of subcell. Number of orbital will be n square. Now how many electron can enter inside the orbital? That is denoted by 2n square. Number of orbital which can enter in an orbital. Why 2n square? N square give you the orbital numbers. Now in each orbital 2 electron is entering. So total number of electron entering in an orbital is 2n square. These numbers and formulas you have to remember. So today you have learned about Pauli's exclusion principle, which give me the conclusion that in an orbital only 2 electrons can enter and no 2 electron can have all 4 quantum number which are same. 2 electron of an atom can have 3 quantum numbers same, but 1 quantum number must be different, which is separating each electron from the another one. So today I have only explained Pauli's exclusion principle. In my next video I will explain Aufbau's principle and Hund's rule. So that is also necessary for filling the electrons in an orbit. All the 3 rules are necessary. So thank you very much. I will come with those 2 rules.